Well, that was a bloody nightmare. YouTube didn't let me start. But now we have. So, we got there in the end. Just about. Bloody hell. It was a nightmare. That really was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. And everything's out of squiff because I had to rush it. But here we are. We are with BPS, Foxy, there he is, against basically the Three Musketeers. I don't know the BPS's name, and you're missing a little bit of the stuff because I can't get it over. But hey, we'll sort it out straight after this game. It's still the 4v4 here for Vale. I should have gone 15 minutes earlier, but I couldn't because YouTube wouldn't let me. Here's General in the T100 LT Interceptor, looking cool and funky. And on the other side, we got Esper. Now, Esper's a bit of a pain in the backside, as we saw yesterday. He's a bit of a nightmare to deal with. So they'll be looking for that. And General is coming down fast. Not spotted. Oh, they spotted each other at the last minute. That's absolutely General just backing off a little bit here, trying to get the shots into Esper. The A cap has been taken, so is the C cap, but the Three Musketeers and the C have got the advantage. General has been smacked a little bit. Now we've got Hoot coming down in the 60 TP. Foxy in the 60 TP is moving over to the other side along with Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer. And you can see there Pagula, UPO and Surex. Well, they're quite content with what they've got at the moment. They're just going to look at the B cap and try and make sure that nothing untoward happens. Now Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer, he's coming round. He's going to try and get some spots in and also cover that B cap. But it's over this side we need to look with the IS-7s of Pagula and Shirex, because they're the ones who are going to be making them. They're the ones who are doing the most of it, to be fair. Esper's just going to keep them spotted up. And so is UPO. UPO spotted Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer. Foxy is now making a move into that B cap in the 60 TP. He's trying to hug the broken pillars to make sure he can side scrape a little bit off that. He's not too worried about Esper. It's UPO he needs to worry about. Peter Taylor Swift is coming in to help out, though. And now his General moving around, rotating through. Pagula is going to make a move onto Foxy. But Foxy, as capped, he's managed to get those cap points and that base. Pagula pushing out here, trying to rotate round towards that A cap. He is going to be joined eventually by... Oh, I don't know where Esper went. Esper's gone somewhere. Ute here, wow, they're looking to press onto UPO a little bit. Esper is right over there, coming up towards that A cap. As you can see, there is Esper tentatively coming round. Pagula has now been spotted. They can probably see the BPS guys that there is a move towards this A cap, but they're making a move onto UPO. UPO is the target acquisition. Hoot just gets a smack from Esper there. Excuse me, misses his shot onto UPO. Points at the Mao are in favour of BPS, but that could all change with Esper managing to cap. Now back over here we have Peter Taylor Swift giving a hard time to the IS-7, but the IS-7 is giving him a harder time. And now you can see Peter Taylor Swift losing a shed load of hit points, and so did General. General lost a lot. Shirex being bounced there by Ute. General is in a really bad position here. He gets rammed a little bit. And down he goes. Ute doing his best to try and block the shot, but it was not enough. And now the points have changed. Ute is now a one shot, and it's not going to go according to plan to the BPS guys. It's 2 against 2, however. UPO and Shirex, very, very healthy, both of them. And at the moment, they're going to try and take all the caps. Shirex has jumped into the B cap. They've already got the A cap and the C cap. It's going to be going to the Musketeers at this rate. Foxy can't do anything about that. 960, 970 points are in favour of the other team. And Foxy does his work, but it's over on points. What a tentatively close game that was. And I now need to sort out the bloody screen. Sorry about that. It was... I was rushing around trying to get this thing sorted and it didn't help. There we go. The screen is now sorted. Oh, it was a bit mad. I'm not going to lie. It was a bit mad. YouTube just wouldn't let me jump in, to be honest with you, for some reason. But we're here now, and hopefully you can hear everything, and hopefully everybody's good, and everything's great. So, wow, even though there's only like 4 people watching, it's better than a kick in the teeth. Anyway, we're going to swap those spawn points now. Going back out onto Mayan Ruins, however, I believe it is best of 3. You just heard my phone going off. That's people shouting at me because I have to put a note saying, "Oh my God, I can't get in." But we're in. Everything's good. Don't go complaining about the FPS because the FPS is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it is anyway. So we're now going to swap those spawn points here. As you can see there, the Musketeers are staying as they are. No change to their meta there. BPS on the other hand, wow, Foxy is jumping into an IS-7. Hoot looks like he's jumping into an IS-7. Peter Taylor and Joya is jumping into a T100 potentially, and General into an IS-7 potentially. Don't know as of yet. They've got plenty of time to work it all out. Fox is just jumping out. Vasek is jumping in. So Foxy's being benched here for this moment in time. Ooh. Vasek jumping into the T100 LT. Ute, Peter into a 60TP General in a T100 LT. And off we go for the second game here on Mayan Ruins. I'm not going to bother telling you about the points. It doesn't matter in 4v4 because it all matters about selection. So let's get up high into the back of the map. And as we can see here, already we've got the T100s making their way both parties to that C cap. General in Vasek. Vasek just going a bit to the right hand side there. UPO and Esper jumping straight in. So General now spotted. Vasek is not spotted as of yet. General has been spotted. Esper, well, UPO is just in a little bit of safety, and so is Esper. The C cap has been taken, and that's going to put. Oh, that's a great shot from Vasek straight into the nose of UPO. General now making a move to try and pincer Esper here. He has got to be careful because he has got UPO behind him, and Shirix has come in as well, and Vasek is being pummeled a little bit. General giving as good as he gets down here, but it's basically 2 against 1, and General's going to lose all his HP. He may be able to get Esper down to next to no shots. Over the other side, however, Pagula went down in the IS-7 as the 60 TPs of Ute and Peter. Taylor Swift Enjoyer comes in. Esper's running away, so is UPO. Shirex here coming round, trying to put the shot into Ute, but that 60 TP is pretty hard to penetrate, not going to lie. And Vasek still alive, although he's lost half his HP. So 1 tank down a piece. Now Vasek gets a massive blast there from Esper. And Ute here trying to get the side shot into Shirex here. Great shot from Vasek. But Ute not managing to connect. Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer is now coming up. Vasek is in a world of pain. He's now a 1-shot. He's got to get safe. And he doesn't. He gets pummeled by Esper. So it's 3 against 2. The 60 TP's not really working out here for BPS at the moment. But it's going better than it was. As you can see, Shirex is just pushing forward. Not much can be done here. They've got to pen. There we go. Shirex is down now. They've got the T100s to contain with. Let's deal with UPO as he runs away. Let's go back to Peter Taylor Swift as Esper comes over the top. But it's got a long reload. Ute is now tentatively close on a 2-shot. Oh, that's a great shot into UPO, but it's not enough. Ute is now a 1-shot, and he does not have the reload. There he goes. Down he goes. Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer. He is now the last man standing. He manages to ammo rack, however, Esper. Can he do the same to UPO? Can this be a valiant last stand by Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer? He has got it all to do. UPO, well, he's just running away. He's going to hide as much as possible. Peter Taylor Swift is probably going to try and take the C cap, steal the cap away from him. At this stage, though, I believe if it were to end now, then the points are in favour of the 3 Musketeers and the C, but that's a great reset. But more damage has been done. So if he can get this cap, which is what he needs to do, he needs to get... Oh, he came out of the cap! That's given UPO the opportunity to run towards the other caps, which is exactly what he will do. He will get out of harm's way. He will run towards the B and the A cap, and he will put more pressure onto Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer here. And as you can see, UPO, he's got all the time in the world to run away to a different cap, knowing that the 60 TP is far too slow, far too cumbersome, and Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer is not going to be able to close that point deficit. And if the game were to end now, it would definitely go to the Three Musketeers. Simple as that, because they have the points. And they are going to maintain their point advantage no matter what happens next. Oh, yeah, I had to turn the music off really sort of swiftly. Although Peter Taylor has jumped into the B cap, this was not expected. If he gets the B cap, it will help his cause. UPO will have to run to the C cap. Peter Taylor Swift will manage to get and close that deficit on the points. Oh, UPO kills himself. Oh my giddy odds. I don't think he expected that. He tried to get the shot in and then he rammed himself into oblivion. You don't see that very often. What a fantastic game that was. Poor old UPO. Absolutely. Must be absolutely kicking himself for ramming himself to death. But hey, these things do happen. Boof! So we're now going to move to Desert Sand. It's level pegging. Woof. Hopefully the output is going a bit better than what it was yesterday. I've changed a load of the settings, by the way, and this is probably the reason why it was struggling to get me onto YouTube. But I've lowered a lot of things, changed a lot of things, worked heavily on trying to get the FPS to be stabilized today. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's not as bad as what it previously was. Hopefully it's not as jagged. Doesn't look as jagged, so if it is, though, you have to tell me. We're moving to Desert Sands. We will have the BPS guys on the south spawn and the Three Musketeers and a C on the north spawn, clearly, because they're not on the south spawn. Meta-wise, no change. 2 I7s, 2 T100 Dow Ts for the Three Musketeers. Moving over, though, Vasic now jumps into a Progetto 65, Peter Taylor into a T100, General still in the T100, and Newt in the IS7. So let's get up high and see where the guy's going to be going. Oh, it's going to go to the middle. That's where we're going. Peter Taylor Swift rushing headlong in that 100 LT. Trying to get those early spots. And you can see there, UPO and Hesper also over the top. Pagula coming down the right side. Trying to get down the tracks. Great shot by Peter Taylor into Esper. Pagula now coming down. Going to go straight through. Trying to cut them out in the middle area. And that's exactly what he's done. Peter Taylor Swift knew that was going to happen, so he ran away. Quite rightly so. And now it's going to be a bit brawly, methinks. We've now got UPO, Sherex and Esper coming in. Esper's going to go up high, but that may not be a good idea because there's a lot of tanks waiting for him. Most notably the Progetto of Vasic and General in the T100. They're looking to close down the T100s here. Progetto of Vasic doing his best. Oh, great ram by Peter Taylor. What a great ram. Down goes Esper. That is a dangerous, dangerous player out of the game. But Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer getting pummeled a little bit there. Pagula's going to be looking to finish him off. But Pagula has got worse things to think about. He doesn't finish him off. Shirex does. But now Pagula is being massacred by General from the rear. Ute is trying to put shots into UPO. But Pagula should be the focus of attention. Vasic not loaded yet. Coming in, he's going to put one into Pagula. General is now a one-shot, but so is Pagula. Vasic desperately looking to move away from Sherex. Can he finish off Pagula? Yes, he can. General and UPO, though, are tussling over the back here. And it's a question of who has got the quicker finger on that trigger. It doesn't matter because Vasic takes out UPO. Sherex is the last man standing. It's all gone completely the wrong way for the Three Musketeers. They are not going to be overly disappointed, though. They've got plenty of time to come back. There's not the end of the tournament. So what a fantastic opening games, despite the fact that, basically I got a little bit buggered up at the beginning, mainly because of YouTube not, well, it was OBS actually not letting me jump in. But we're here now, so it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. And I haven't even got Discord loaded, so I don't even know who's telling me off and why. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, yeah, we got there in the end. Now I've got to work out where we're going next, what time we're going next, and when we're going next. I did have a list, but I've lost it. Oh, I had a list, but I've lost the list. Let me have a look if I can get it open again. I had a list, but I lost the list. There we go. Where is it? Final stage. Ba, ba, ba. So, we are jumping into room 6, where we will face a Resurrection, who we just watched, followed by whoever wins between Russian Tradition and Push and Run. So that's who we have got next, I think. Yep, I believe. I'm just doubly making it double sure, triple sure, because I generally bugger these things up unless my hand is being held. But I think I'm in room 6 immediately. So let me jump to room 6. I'm terrible, man. Room 6, Tustin Killer. I'm here. I'm going to join it. Yay! I'm in. I'm here. I'm in room 6. Tequila data. No, I don't disagree with you. There were mistakes. But mistakes on both sides, to be fair. Yes, Benji is the room mod. So big, massive big, massive hand to Benji. He's now going to be running away to have a look at a different team. He's going to be following the 3 Musketeers and the Sea again against the Warrior team. Fortunately, that one's not being streamed at this moment in time. So what's being streamed is I'm streaming with the help of Tustin Killer or Fabian. Resurrection, which was the BPS guys, against whoever is the winner of the next the match between Russian Tradition and Push and Run, which is currently being streamed by Robert85. Great guy. If you like to, you know, he does all the streams in Spanish. He managed to get his stuff together earlier, unlike me. It wasn't my fault, man. It was YouTube. Well, it wasn't YouTube, it was OBS. OBS just wouldn't let me jump in. But we got there in the end, and we got there before anything started. It was a bit of a rush in the first game, you know, a little bit way, but we got there, we got there. So there we go. And hopefully everything's stable. Hopefully the bit rate is stable or whatever, I don't know. We will see. If everything goes tits up, let me know, guys, if you don't mind, with regards to thingamajiggies. You know what I mean. The FPS. I mean, at the moment, it's a nice steady 60. Mainly because, as I said, I really mucked around earlier today and spent a lot of time on it. So hopefully it's good. So we're just waiting. I would play a replay, but we've only got 5 minutes, to be honest with you, before we kick in. So yeah, you know, it's all about this and about that. So we'll be there. Won't take much longer. I'm just sorting things out because things are a bit weird, man. If I'm being honest, with my setup, everything's looking okay at the moment, though. If I'm being honest with you, well, I think it is. I think everything's going a bit okay at the moment. Everything's going fine, just about. They start to come. We've got Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer. I'm just going to go and get a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Well, maybe a bit longer than 2 seconds, but I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my Vimto because it's Ramadan, and during Ramadan you drink a lot of Vimto over here. So that's what I've got. Vimto. Oh, so how's everybody doing? Everybody doing fine? Oh, still no bugger watching. Nobody watches. You know, go out my way to sort everything out and nobody watches. Let's do some sorting out. Hopefully that'll help steady the ship a little bit. It'll probably go a little bit weird for the moment because I'm just purging my RAM, as you do. But it's not going to make an ounce of difference to you guys, to be fair, me purging the RAM. It just means the FPS will drop, but it'll only drop shortly for a short while. You won't see much anyway. Because there's nothing to see, basically, is there? Simple as that. So, 13 people watching. Woohoo! I've never been so popular. Sorry for that brief interlude. I needed to pop to little boy's room. So, I've stopped purging. It's purged. My RAM is purged. Purged away. 10 people watching now. That's even more than 13. Yeah, my maths has got a lot to be desired. Where have I been? Oh, I've been pondering this and pondering that, man. Anyway, I'd like to say, hello, Bill. How is sunny Canada? How is Edmonton? I love Alberta, one of my favourite places on the planet. Eurostar, what do you do? You don't do anything. We sorted it. Woohoo! Tequila Data, how are you doing? Thank you for the nice music. It's I like that piece of music, actually. La Baguette Heater, how are you? I hope everything's going well. Ninja, we've already spoken about because it's Benji. Mr. Big PP, yes, indeed, long time no see. I've been well. It's been good, man. Kind KTM, hey, how are you? And of course, Napoleon Bonaparte, who's just jumped in. I've been here, been around, been doing things, been doing this, been doing that, been way, oh, 7 people now. Woohoo! Even more. I love it when I have so many people watching. It's fantastic, eh? Yeah, you know. It's worth it. Worth every minute of it. They've all gone to watch Robert 85 speaking Spanish, Española. And why not? So, this is Resurrection versus Push and Run. Push and Run made up from Raid and Vale. And obviously, Resurrection, we've just seen, predominantly BPS guys. So, a lot of good players out there. Going to give everybody a hard time. We're rolling out onto Port Bay. Interesting map, especially in a 4v4. Port Bay, where they're going to go? They're going to go to the city. I'm thinking more like they're going to go to the city. Oh, and there's Source God from ZGS. So I think they're more like going to the city and probably milling around there. You never know. We don't know what tanks they've got yet because Fabian isn't going to put us into that scenario just yet. They are a minute overdue to the scheduled time. The scheduled time was, in fact, 7:25 Central European time. We're past 7:25, but they could have been a bit late because of various options. I don't know. They could have had problems like I did to begin with. But we're back. We're sorted. Everything is good, man. So, hopefully the teams have settled down a little bit. The nerves have been well and truly blown away, so have the cobwebs. And everything will be interestingly, swimmingly cool. And as we can see there, now we can see the tanks. We have Raid, oh dear, the two Raid guys in the VK72s, along with Source in the VK72, and Cockmora even, is in the LT. Moving on to VPS, well, we've got two LTs, a Vickers, and an IS-7. So let's get up high and see where they're going to go. I was expecting them to go towards the town, and they're not disappointing at the moment. Vasek and the Vickers is heading towards the C-Cap. Let's move over and see what the Raid guys are doing. It's Raid Old School, Cockmora, and Source God. Well, they're going to the town as well. This is pretty much what I expected. To be honest with you, I expected it to be more of a brawly area around by the A-Cap. C-Cap is being taken by BPS. The A-Cap will be taken by Push and Run. So Resurrection jumping into the C-Cap. The A-Cap being taken by Push and Run. Blue and Cockmora both in there. Cockmora, oh, that's a late reset. Didn't happen. But tentatively, the advantage is with Push and Run, I believe. Yes, it is. So they get the cap advantage here, but only ever so slightly. Now, on what they're going to do, it looks like Old School and Blue, both in the VKs along with Source God, just going to hold back a little bit here. Although Blue is looking to make a move towards that B cap. We've got General and Peter Taylor Swift. Well, we've got the Ute here just overlooking. Peter Taylor Swift also overlooking the B cap just in case anything comes through. Gets a good shot into the blue there. General also going up high to have a good goosey gander and have a look around, see what's going down, if anything's going down. Peter Taylor Swift going up high also now. Moving over to Vasek on the other side. So they've got the ridges covered with their light tanks. Moving into Cockmora. Well, he's right at the back. Blue jump into the B cap as you do. Behind him, Old School coming in as well with some funky camo, must admit. So that's where they are. Now that's provoked a reaction from Peter Taylor Swift, who's looking to get the shots in. That's a great shot from General into the back of Old School. Blue getting pummeled here. Absolutely pummeled. That's 3 in a row. He's got to get to safety. But Peter Taylor Swift can taste it. He can taste the fact that he's going to go down. Oh, that's a great HE roll into Peter Taylor Swift. But Raid Blue is a one-shot. He's not going to last. Peter Taylor Swift takes him down. Now they're looking at Old School. General giving Old School a hard time. Blue getting a great HE roll, though, into... oh, there goes Old School. Moving away over here. The Vickers of Vasek is really getting pummeled by ex-Cockmora and Source God. Down he goes, courtesy of Cockmora. But it's a VK. It's 3 against 2. A VK and a T100 LT facing off against 2 T100s and a IS-7. So it's all to play for here. Peter Taylor Swift doesn't want to stick his head round too quickly. And you can see here, they're trying to take... oh, Cockmora goes down. That was what they were after, the BPS boys. Source God, let's stay with Source God. He's the last man standing. He's going to be absolutely surrounded. He is looking to get his shot into this T100. At the same time, they've got the cap advantage, actually. But Source God, he is looking to put shots into Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer. And Ute is doing his utmost to block that. At the same time, General has taken the B cap back, but points are still in favour of Push and Run. Source God here is doing exactly what he should be doing, which is paying his attention on to Peter Taylor. Oh, that's a great shot from General. And now Source God, unfortunately, it's too much for him. He's not going to be able to cope. And down, down, down it goes. So... 1-0 to Resurrection. Great little game, though, must admit. Great HE roll. by Blue into the side of Peter Taylor, Swift and Joyer. Wasn't enough, however. And losing those 2 VKs in the city. Old School in Blue going down. And that was it, really. It was on the back foot after that. Anyway, swapping those spawn points here on Port Bay. See where we go next. This time we'll have Resurrection on the south spawn and obviously push and run on the north spawn. No change to the lineup for Resurrection. There is a big change to the lineup for push and run, however. They're dropping the triple VKs, which is probably not a bad idea. They're going for double IS7, double T100 LT. Probably better out here. There we go. So just waiting for the button to be pressed for battle. Battle. That's what we need. Boom! There we go. Hey, Mutu, how you doing? So. Let's get up high into the back. I'm expecting this time everything around the C cap. They've already done the A cap, so it's going to be the C cap area this time, I expect. And at the moment, from what I'm seeing, that's exactly what is happening. So we already have Peter Taylor, General and Vasek making their way in those light tanks for the C cap. Old School and Cockmore are already there. They jump into the C cap. Now it's just a question of if the T100s get over, they will be. Oh, it's a great shot into Old School coming from Vasek, I believe. It could have been Ute. Old School backing out there. The 2 IS7s of Blue and Source God now turning up, but Vasek and Ute are now going to push onto the LTs and keep the LTs occupied. Now you've got the T100s of the BPS guys rotating out of there. They're gonna that leaves the IS7 slightly isolated. Oh, and Cockmora getting absolutely pummeled as he tries to escape. General is going to chase him down, however. That is what General is going to be doing, and so is Peter Taylor. And down in Old School's managed to get out there, but Cockmora still not been able to get away. Let's go with Cockmora because he's getting absolutely wrecked. And boy, did he get wrecked. Now we've got Blue and Source God Ute coming in. But we got Peter Taylor in the Vicar and Vasek in the Vickers here, trying to give Blue a hard time. Oh, Peter Taylor, Swift and Joy getting absolutely rammed. Down he goes, but Blue has lost a lot of HP. Ute is coming in to try and put the shots into the back of Blue. General puts one in as well. Blue is now a one-shot. Vasek trying his best to get out of the way. Ute will... No, he won't. Vasek will finish him off. Old School here, trying to get the shots into Vasek. Source God is still alive. Peter Taylor has gone down, but it's 2 against 3 at the moment. Vasek goes down, courtesy of Old School. Source God here in the IS7. General coming in to take out Old School. Old School. Oh, that is a big, big hit. Now it's turned. It's now 1 against 2. Can Ute hold on? Can he hold on? He has got it all to play for. Old School managing to survive, and that is critically crucial. Source God is going to be the centre of attention. Now Ute can focus on Old School. Old School is a one-shot. Can Ute turn this potential defeat into victory? I mean, it looked... Oh, that was a snap. He is going for the cap. Old School will also go for the cap. He will go for the B cap first and then the A cap. Oh, this is tantalisingly close. It was all going the way of BPS and a Resurrection team, and then it sort of didn't. And then all of a sudden, push and run back into the game. And not only that, they've got the cap advantage. Old School running away to the A cap, jumps into the A cap. If he can get the A cap, he can consolidate the advantage. All Ute can do really is steal the B cap. No point in chasing a T100. He's got to take the B cap, because if he didn't, then Old School would have realised he's not coming after him. Old School now is just going to go ring the houses. Now the advantage is switched. The advantage now firmly with Resurrection. Old School, best he can do now is rotate all the way around the map. Ute will kind of understand this. He's not going to be looking for the C cap. Old School is looking for the C cap. Ute is looking for the A cap, thinking that he knows that Old School's going to be running around. Here is Old School. Oh, he bumps into a rock. He didn't mean to do that. Ute jumps into the A cap. He will now firmly get the cap advantage. And this is going to be a ring of roses, I'm afraid, guys. As they're just going to be trying to out-cap each other. All three caps consolidating there is Ute. Old School can't really do much about it. Now Ute has the potential to ambush Old School. Old School now, best he could hope for is to go for probably the A cap, much the same way he came to the C cap, but he's not going to. Ute is parked himself between the two, waiting, because he knows he knows Old School doesn't have a choice. He's got to go to either B or A. A would be the better of the positions. As he comes through, though, Ute is ready and waiting. Boom! But Old School's got to run away. He can't cap. Oh! And Ute didn't spot him till the last minute, and his turret was turned in the wrong direction, realistically. Boom! It's all over. And Resurrection takes it. What a fantastic little game that was. Poor Old School. He had no choice but to go to the A cap. It would have been better off probably going round the way he came, but it didn't matter which way he went. It was 50-50 either way. And Ute had placed himself in the perfect position. And what a fantastic game. So, there we go. Wowzers. Fantastico. Now I need to find out where we're going next. Where are we going next? I don't know. I don't know. No one's told me yet. Winner the F10 and F9. So next 11 in Invalids. That's currently ongoing. I'm going to jump out. Now, let me just check a couple of things. 1950. We've got time. I'm going to play a replay. Not one of mine, but it will be a replay. Nonetheless, it'll be XS's replay in the STB1 Adamant. So, watch this while I try and find out what we're doing next. Okay, so next up we're jumping into room 3, where we will again follow BPS, this time going out against, that's right, the Joneses. So we'll watch this. We got plenty of time, I think. We've got 10 minutes. I just need to recheck that. I think it's 10 minutes. 1950, yeah, we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go. We're still on best of 3. So we're still on best of 3 at the moment. I mean, there seems to be a big break after that of like an hour. Can't be right. Really. It must be. It's a huge break. I don't know what I'm going to do for an hour. It's not like I can bloody play the game on a PC. I can't play it on a bloody... I could, I suppose, jump into, I don't know, is it Gravity or something? Maybe I have to play that. Although I actually can't play on PC. I don't even know the controls on PC. But I'll give it a go. I mean, Gravity mode doesn't hurt, does it? It doesn't do much. And, well, I don't know. I'll see. I'll give it a go. See what we can do. So, we should be going out. Hang on, have we got the right timings? 50, isn't it? Yes. So, yes, we've got 10 minutes. And then there seems to be a massive break for an hour. It seems a long time, guys, an hour. It is that because there's some other games kicking off in at quarter past, basically. So that's why it's an hour's break. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm just going to pop to the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? I bet you didn't. Yeah, nobody misses me. Oh, dearie me. Having some Vimto. Enjoying it as well. Oh, I've got 4 viewers now. Woohoo! Fantastico. That's what I love. Jump in, jump out. Jump in, jump out. Now I've got 3 viewers. That's even better. And then people wonder why I'm thinking of giving up YouTube. That's why. Yeah, that's basically the reason, guys. There's been a drop-off in activity across the board, really, which is a shame. I mean, it happens. What to do? Can't do much about it. Not really. Wow, that's a farm fest. That was a farm fest. Ain't gonna lie. How to farm. Lovely. Great mastery, though. Got to admit. That's what you need, eh? And then, of course, carried the team. So, I just want to look at gravity. Yeah, so, you know, if worst comes to the worst, if there's a big break, I'll play gravity. No idea what that message means. It means something. So, we'll do that. Now, I need to find out what room we're in. Am I in a room? Room 3 again. Here I am. Ba, ba, ba. And as you can see, everybody's here, baby. We've got a Mary, Gaseo, Fantastic, Object 3, Whoopsie, me, of course. And obviously we've got the BPS guys, which is General, Peter Taylor, Swift, Enjoyer, Oot, Vasik, and I don't know where Fox has gone, disappeared somewhere. And it's all good fun. Oh, Gaseo's been kicked out in favour of Whoopsie. We're going out on Faust. Big map for a 4v4. It's going to be interesting to see how the other guys play this one. At the moment, we've got a bat chat now for Vasek. Jumping out of the Vickers, jumping into a bat chat. Layer 7 for Oot. Peter and General, both in the T100 LTs. Moving over to the Joneses. Basically, Joneses against VPS. We have Almeri, Fantastic, Whoopsie, and Object 3. They're all waiting, though. Objects in a 60? No, they're toying with us at the moment. So, oh, here we go. So, 60 TP, IS7 in 2 LTs. Whoopsie, Almeri jumping into the T100s. Fantastic into the IS7 and Object 3 into a 60 TP. Yeah, I know. Object 3 is not in a TD. Go figure. So let's get up high into the back of the map. And this is a big map. Vasek is looking for those early spots. Pushing down towards this bush. Right there. And that's what he's looking for. C-cap, wow, en masse is the Joneses. Straight all into the sea. Almeri pushing round. Oh, great shot in. Didn't actually connect with anything. We've got Fantastic and Object 3 up high. Whoopsie is down low. Now the IS7 and the 60 Tiki are going to push round. Ute is the last man standing over there. And we got, let's go with Ute, because he's going to be pushed on. Ute is just backing off here, as we can see. So he's just going to back off as they come in towards that decap. Vasek in general looking to flank round the back of them. And Whoopsie pushing over. Trying to get those shots in. He's just going to stay there. Fantastic. Realising the danger. And turning around. Same as Object 3. Vasek has been spotted. Object 3 and Fantastic pushing around. This is allowing Ute, who's pushed all the way back, to push back in. And now the BPS guys are running away. Allowing Ute to come back. He's been spotted again. Whoopsie and Almeri are pushing through. Object 3 and Fantastic. Well, Fantastic turning around yet again, thinking that the danger is coming back towards the decap. Now we've got Whoopsie going back up, trying to get those shots into Ute. He gets one in. The Ute there gets a second shot taken into him. That was courtesy of Mary over there. Object 3 is the lone wolf, but much like Hoot is the lone wolf. Object 3 is over here up high. He's not... you see Fantastic now pushing down onto Oot. Gets a good shot to the bottom plate. Oot there, no choice but to push away. Mary is going to come and join him. Object 3 is also pushed down and back. He was left on his own. Vasek is now going to come in and try and give him a hard time. Vasek puts one in. He's going to use his speed and agility to avoid the turret reverse. He gets all his clip in. And now Peter Taylor Swift is coming in, and so is General. They're going to try and get Object 3 out of the game here. Peter Taylor Swift should do, and they do. Now Vasek, now they're going to look to try and close down a Mary here. Whoopsie is coming in to give Peter Taylor Swift a bit of a hard time. Vasek gets one into Whoopsie, rams Whoopsie, pushes him down the ramp. Didn't work out for Vasek, however. Misses his next shot, but so does Whoopsie. Vasek coming through, and he's got Almeri next to him, but Peter Taylor Swift, they're looking to close down. Oh, Almeri gets closed down, and they've already lost Object 3 and Whoopsie, and there goes General. So now it's 2 against 2. Fantastic, however, in the IS7 is incredibly healthy, and they've got to avoid him. They've got to close down Almeri if possible. And down goes the bat chat. Peter Taylor Swift here has got it all to do. He can probably close down Almeri. He can out DPM him. Almeri just getting blocked a little bit by Fantastic. Down he goes. Now it's Peter Taylor Swift against Fantastic. Now he's got to be careful. He is a one-shot. Fantastic is going to be looking to plant him straight in. Peter Taylor Swift is going to give him the run around this train. You can see he's doing his... Oh, he gets the shot. Oh, Fantastic misses. That is giving Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer the opportunities. Oh, no, he gets caught up. He manages to avoid an escape. And that little pop into that cap has pushed the points up. But Fantastic is going to probably cap out now on the B cap. No, he's not. Peter Taylor Swift is going to run to the A cap, but they've already got the A cap, so there's no good to him. And he needs to find a different cap. C cap is probably his best bet, but with Fantastic taking the B cap here, that's going to change the dynamic of game and going to put them back firmly in control. And the Joneses are in control here. And Peter Taylor Swift can't really do much about it. He knows that Fantastic is going to be looking for him. Gets a shot in, but it doesn't connect. And at the moment, this is going the way of the Joneses. Not going to lie. So poor old Peter Taylor Swift, the enjoyer. Not much he can do about this. He is effectively a one-shot. No good in running out the clock either. Although, I think if they... No, they can't because they had an IS-7. They haven't taken more damage. Even though they did get rid of Object 3. And Peter Taylor Swift doing the right thing. Going through the C-cap, trying to get the shot in. No, backing away. He may be able to take the C-cap here. Fantastic is coming around to finish him off. He is not going to be able to take the C-cap. And he may now be in trouble. He may now be in trouble. And he is. And it's all over. And the Joneses get it. Fantastic game. Right down to the wire. Not gonna lie. Enjoyed that. Oof. So, poor old Peter Taylor Swift. He did what he could there. Fantastic. Just managing to hold his ground as we then swap those spawn points here on Faust. Looking at the lineups. Again, no change for the BPS Resurrection team. Joneses, well, no change for them either. Meta stays the same. It is best of 3, remember, guys. So, let's get up high. And again, we have BPS, Peter Taylor Swift and Oot. This time, the Oot this time has jumped into the T100 with General in the I7. They're going for the A cap, whereas the Joneses are pretty much doing what they did last time. This time, though, from the opposite direction. The D-cap will be taken by Almeri. Fantastic and Whoopsie pushing over. Fantastic in Object 3 just hanging back. Fantastic is going with Whoopsie. C-cap has been taken. Oh, General getting a bit of a tap there from Whoopsie. But now Whoopsie has been lit up. He has to back away. Now Fantastic is pushing down, leading the charge. And we can see that General having to run away. Peter Taylor Swift just holding back, so is Hoot. Fantastic jumping into the C-cap, but the A-cap has been taken, and so will the B-cap. So the cap advantage will stay. Sorry, will switch. Maybe. No, it won't. It will not. Because Whoopsie is contesting the B-cap. And Vasik is isolated here. He's in serious trouble, is Vasik. He is going to go down. No two ways about it. Poor old Batchat. Out he goes. The T100's late to the party. Peter Taylor Swift is there. And he's losing the battle against Whoopsie. They have taken out Almeri. But Whoopsie, however, Peter Taylor's Whoopsie goes down. It's 3 against 2. So the support from Ute and General really helping out there. Now they've got to take out Fantastic, though. And they're mindful that there's a very, very, very healthy... Oh, down he goes. Oh, there's a very healthy 60 TP coming down. And there it is. And now General is the last man standing. And great games. But General not going to be able to last this battle, I don't think. Let's have a look at it from Fantastic's viewpoint. Object 3 coming up the rear to block him. Object 3 will be loaded very shortly. That's a good bounce there by General, but he's not going to bounce Object 3, and down it goes. And the Joneses continue their winning ways. Great little game. Ain't gonna lie. But yeah, they now gonna change. Gonna have to. Someone's gonna have to stop these Joneses somewhere along the line. There we go. It is best of 3, I believe. There we have it. And now, we've got 10 minutes as we jump into another room. I have to jump into room 2, which isn't finished playing yet. And we're going to be watching Push and Run versus don't know who. So it's going to be Pushing Run F12 against either Warrior or Senti. So it's either Serenity or Warrior Team. I don't know who Warrior Team is. It's Ilium. So Ilium is the Warrior Team. And it's either one of these two. It was going to be playing Push and Run, which is the ZGS Veil and Raid team. So we've got a bit of time. What I will do is, as much as I shouldn't do this, I'm going to, and I'm going to take a low tier. See if I've got a birthday tank in a low tier. Ooh, I've got the Explorer. I'll go out in the Explorer then. So I'm going to play Gravity, and I'm doing it on a PC, and I never play on PC, guys, because I actually don't know the controls. So I actually don't know the controls, but I will give it a bash. I have no idea what the controls are, to be honest with you, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, that's right. Okay, let's see if I can get up there. Oh, too far, too far, too far, you muppet. I don't even know what the fire buttons are, if the truth be known. I actually don't know. Oh, that's the fire button. But how do I zoom in? Oh, like that. Okay. I've worked it out. Oh, I shot something. Oh, I shot something again. And again. Shot something 3 times. Why am I going backwards? Yeah, baby. PC player, here I come. I'm absolutely a dreadful at PC. I killed somebody. You don't see that very often with me, to be fair, on a PC. I'm absolutely awful at PC, guys. As I said, I don't really know. Oh, man. Look at this. How do I turn? I don't know how to turn. I actually don't know how to turn. That's one of the problems. Because I don't know the controls for PC. I just don't know them. I wish I did, but I certainly don't. Ouch. I'm dead. So that was me playing PC, and as you can see, I'm shite at it. To be fair, well, it would have been better if this guy here would have done his stuff. But hey, what can you do, eh? It is what it is. What it is. Yeah, well done. Well done, SU. I appreciate it. So, but I don't care because it was this game. It was Gravity. How well did I do? Look at that. I was the best. I tell you, that says a lot on the grounds that I was playing on PC, which is something I can't play. And wowzers. Says a lot, yeah. Oh, anyway, let's find out. I don't think we're in. No, they're still playing. I think we've got 10 minutes, so let's play the game. I'm still so bad at PC, so sorry about this. I'm subjecting you to horrendousness. Is the honest answer. It's just horrendousness what I'm subjecting you all to. I'm sorry about that. Oh, see, I just can't get used to these controls, man. This is why I play on touch. Plus, I'm very, very, very lonely here. Because my team went into the friggin' town. I don't know why they went into the town, but they went into the town. Because they went into the town. What to do? What to do? What to do? Let's try a different tank. Like I said, I am not good at PC. I think this is my fourth time I've played on PC. Maybe the fifth time, I don't know. I never play on PC, if I'm being honest with you. Because I can't. I mean, you may be able to notice that I can't, but I can't. There's an auto aim. I didn't know there was an auto aim. How do I do that? I have no idea. How do I auto aim? I don't know how to auto aim. There's a way of doing it, is there? Oh yeah! Look at that! How do I zoom? Oh, like that. My auto aim doesn't work very well. Well, I say that, but I think it's me rather than the auto aim. He just one-shotted me. Fantastic. I just got one shot. However, we should win this, roughly. Anyway, I need to leave. And I need to jump into a tier 10. Look at that, being in the top players. Oh, see. What room am I in? I'm in room 2. No, room 2. Room 2. Here we go. I'm in. Yeah, baby. Sorry about all this. I'm just subjecting you to crappiness. Yeah. Well, that was me playing on a PC. You don't see that very often. So, yeah. There's a reason why. Because I can't play PC. Really? Holding the buttons right and left make you turn. Didn't realise that either. Right. Bear with me while I go and get another drink, because I've run out of drinkies. Oh, okay, I got my drink. I'm back, but the teams aren't here yet, so we're still waiting for that. So I think we might have won that game. I don't know. Let's just pop out and see if we did. Hey, we victoried. How did I do? How did I do? Crap. Oh, dearie me. Now you know I don't play PC. And there's probably no chance of me ever playing PC, if I'm being honest with you. No. I'll stick with touch. I'm 50. I'm too old to learn new tricks. Let's be honest. So, this is still best of 3, guys. The winner of this battle goes into the playoff type thing. Where they will battle for 3rd place in best of 5. Invalids, by the way, Joneses, they're already through to the final. So the winner of this game, it will be Warrior Team, which is Ilium, against Push and Run, which is Raid and Vale, and ZGS. They will play the winner of the other game, which is Next Level and Nanotechnology. Now, Nanotechnology used to be some of the endgame guys, Moaning Myrtle and Last AFK. They've now changed. Are no longer in endgame. They moved yesterday. They're all in the same clan now, which is far too long for me to remember. Don't know Next Level, must admit. who are next level? Next level are oh, Naka. It's basically Raid and anyway, enough of that. we're watching a game here on Black Goldville. Now, completely oblivious to the fact. Let's get up high into the back. I'm expecting C-cap area, maybe. And it looks that way. C and B for the Vale's Edge guys. Whereas Ilium, well, we've got Kubri already in the T100 LT here on Overlook. Gets the spots in, sees blue, sees Source God. He pulls back. Antiquity in the IS-7 just hanging back here. A-cap and the B-cap. Well, the A-cap has been taken, so early cap advantage to Ilium. Source God will take B and C will be taken, so the deficit will go back in favour. Turkovic is coming down in the T100 here, and he's turning around and going back. Mainly because they know that they're all consolidated in round by the C-cap. Source God has taken B almost freely, to be fair. Antiquity didn't want to push in, and I don't blame him, because they were coming around from the C-cap, and you don't want to be caught out. Let's just get down with them. So we just got Impulse and Kubri here in the T100s. They're just waiting. And Vučković is coming round as well. He's going to join them. And so that means we've just got Antiquity on Overwatch. Moving over, well, Source God is staying around the B-cap. He's just getting into a better position, thinking that they're coming down from the A-cap side. He's also thinking maybe he can get some shots into Antiquity. He may be able to with heat. There we go. Antiquity getting smacked a bit. But the T100 is now pushing onto blue in the IS-7. Blue overcommitting a little bit. And the T100 is ready to pounce. And pounce they did. And blue will go down here. No doubt about it. So down goes blue. A tank down already. They do have two bases, but they're a tank down. And that was not what they wanted at this stage of the game. So old school, Antiquity is still holding the line. He's lost a little bit of HP, but nothing much. Now Impulse will rush round and take the C-cap. Old school, can he react? They've gone with these VKs again, and it didn't really work for them the last time they went with 3 VKs. And it's not really worked for them again this time, if I'm being honest. The T100s are just too fast, too nippy, too quick. C-cap has been taken. Old school, well, he can't really do much. The A-cap will be taken by Kokomura, though. But Vučković is... there we go. He's coming in, and Kokomura gets smacked. He does one back in kind, but he's going to be chased down by Vučković here. Vučković gets a good shot in. Better shot from Kokomura. However, who has got the faster trigger finger? Who's got the DPM? Source God is also being pushed, but we're going to stay with this little tussle here at the moment because it's an interesting tussle. Oh, it looks like Kokomura is going to win this one. No, he's not because... Oh, yes, he is. But now he's going to lose out to Kubri, who came in to help out his teammate. So 2 against 3. However, hit points are firmly in... Oh, that is a great shot from Old School. 2 against 2. Now, it can only be done on points, realistically. But the problem is... You can see here 2 T100 LTs, very, very low against 2 VKs. And the VKs have worked out for them in the end. Mainly because Ilium made a couple of mistakes there. Bit off more than they could chew. They had the game. And they've let push and run back in. Impulse there, can't really do too much. Source God will be able to take the cap. And it's all over. Push in run. Winners. Ba, ba, ba. That's what you needed. So, yeah, poor old Vučković there. I expected him to do better against Kokomura, but he didn't. And Kokomura really was winning that battle. And Kubri came in a bit too late. And Impulse, well, I don't know where he was. So, 1-0 to push and run. As we swap the spawn points here on Black Goldville. I didn't know that, Pasha. Just holding the buttons make you turn. Didn't have a clue. To be fair. But I do now. So we're just waiting for them to ready up. Just waiting for Source God. No change in the lineup for Ilium. They are staying with their triple T100s and a lone IS7. Changes for Push and Run. Well, they are... so Warrior Team stays as is. Push and Run, 2 LTs and 2 IS7s. Dropping the triple VKs, which actually did work for them. I didn't think it was going to. Didn't in the one game, but it did in this game. Let's get up high and see where they're going to be planning to go. I'm expecting them to go upwards this time. Everybody brawling around the A-cap, and already we've got Blue and Kokmora in their LTs heading that way, along with the triple LTs of Warriors also heading that direction. Kubri going out wide. Vitakovic has been spotted. Oh, great shot by Kubri into Blue. Vitakovic is going to come around and try and put a bit more pain on, but Impulse coming around the back. He manages to connect to Blue, but now he's having to run away because he got tagged as well. Oh, Kokmora really getting tagged there. Triple tagged by Vitakovic, Kubri and Impulse. Impulse looking worse for wear. Antiquity coming in, trying to help out. They need to get Kokmora out of the game. Impulse should be able to do it. Yes, he does. Kokmora is down, but Vitakovic is looking worse for wear. But both Blue and Kokmora are down. Their 2 lights are down. It's just the IS-7s left. Let's get down there. As Kubri is putting the shots into Source God. Vitakovic is now a one-shot. Antiquity comes in to try and block Source God. Not able to. But Source God not able either to get the gun round and down. Kubri finishing them off. We're now going to stay with Old School. Old School, last man standing. This could be going to Ilium. They've got a very healthy IS-7, but then again, Old School is also very healthy, but those 2 LTs are just going to make it a real pain for Old School here. In comes Antiquity, looking for the bottom plate, finds the bottom plate. Now it's going to be Kubri. Kubri is just going to block him, stop him from escaping. Vitakovic is not able to do anything realistically, and Kubri will put another shot in. No, he won't, because Antiquity will finish him off. So, 1 apiece as we go into a decider. So Ilium bringing it back, levelling the scores there as we go into the decider. Because it is best of 3. Oh, sorry. Ilium won. Yeah. What am I talking about? It wasn't a decider. I am such a plonker. Oh, Sino is not coming. Okay, so it's all over. I am such a plonker at the best of times. What have I got next? I keep forgetting things. So we go into room 1. Yeah, I thought that was my bad. Here we go. So Warrior Team. So this is they are TTYTT. And Mona Myrtle and Nasa AFK used to be Endgame. And at the moment they are still playing. This is Nanos against Next Level. And you've got Comedy, Naka, Naro, and Money Dude, I think. No, Messi. Why am I talking about Money Dude? This should be Naro. Yes, it is. And Naka. And we're going to jump into this room because we'll be jumping into this room shortly. How shortly? Oh, 20 minutes shortly. So I'm going to jump out of the room actually. And let's go back to our tier 5 and tier 6 best ofs. Oh, it's just the Explorer to go. And let's go back into another battle and see if I can still not play PC. I can't play PC. Let's be honest. But with 20 minutes to go, I've got nothing else to do. And you'll all get bored. And everybody's left anyway. There's nobody around watching, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Nobody watches. I don't know why I bother. So I'm waiting for a battle here. Oh, we got a battle. We got a battle. I want to go up there. I don't want to go up here. Where can I go? I don't want to come on this side. Okie dokie. Didn't spot anything. But not to worry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thrust to go, thrust to go, thrust to go. I can't get up there, I don't think. No, I can't. But now I've been spotted, so I need to leg it. Which is what I'm doing. Oh, there's somebody over there. It's a bit harsh. Somebody there already. Wowzers. Who was that? Not that it matters. Because I'm going up here. I know, I'm such a spanner. I don't actually know how to play PC. Damn it! I got the shot in, but I can't stay there anymore. I've got to move. I'd like to have stayed there, but now I need to move and get involved. My tank doesn't move very nicely, which is annoying. Oh, come on. I can't. I actually can't. Can't do it. I don't know how you bloody move the damn things. There's got to be an easier way to move your tank. This is why I don't like playing on PC. By the way. I hate playing on PC. Because I can't play on PC. Simple fact. But I will give it another go. But I'm just losing loads of credits. It wasn't the worst. Again. Not the worst. Again. You know, if you're the worst, then I could understand it. I mean, this is like, yeah, it's like playing. First time I'm ever playing. And I'm only doing it because we've got such a long time to wait. If we didn't have such a long time to wait, then trust me, I wouldn't be. I just. There's got to be better ways to bloody turn things. I mean, I love this tank when I'm playing it on touch. If I'm being honest. Because I love the Cromwells. But. Let's wreck him. Let's wreck him. Let's wreck him. Please. Please just wreck him. Oh, we can't wreck him now. See, I think there's a problem with my controller. It's called my team. My team isn't great. And it's not that I'm any good, because I'm not. I expected the team to do, do a little bit. Oh man, how do people play PC? Seriously, I just can't get used to it, if I'm being honest. Get that, bounced him. The problem is everybody's just flying around like morons. Oh my god, a bounce. Will I ever win a game in this tank? That's the thing. And it's not from lack of trying. See, my team is just collapsed yet again. I just can't get a team in this thing. Just can't get a team in it. Just cannot get a team. It's pretty pants, to be fair. I mean, look at that. Top damage again. I mean, look at this guy. He's done nothing. So yeah, that's the issue. Anyway. I think I've still got time. I have, but I better join and select the tank. I think I'm in the right room. Yes, I am. I'm in the right room. We're nanotechnology against warrior team. Goes off in 5 minutes. So finished just in time, really. Ba-da-ba. Time for me to pop to the bathroom. Back in a moment. There are more YouTubers in this room than there are players. Look at that. That's fantastic. By the way, I'm back. Hello. I'm back. Hello. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. So hopefully the FPS is steady. Hopefully it's not lagging as much as usual. After my valiant effort earlier today to sort everything out. To try and find out what the disconnect is between YouTube and OBS. I still didn't discover it. I just had to change lots of different settings all over the bloody place. And I played around with it for about 2 hours. And still haven't worked out what the disconnect is between OBS and WOTB, but there's definitely a disconnect there somewhere. Just don't know where it is. So, but hopefully the FPS is a lot more stable than what it was. If it isn't, let me know. All 7 of you. Boo, 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 boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So just waiting. Waiting. We've got the teams here. Got TTYTT and Ilium. We're going out on Molinjek, the new map. Always an interesting map, not going to lie. So, let me just ask, because no one's saying anything because there's a delay. Let's find out. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da. Don't know what's happening. Something's happening. No one's being allocated here, there, or everywhere. So just waiting for the allocations to take place. Don't think you needed to put Ilium in the other team, but doesn't matter. Matthias is having a bit of a hard time, bless him. Yes. He's having a bit of a hard time, is Matthias, as he's trying to sort the room out. So Matthias is having a bit of a hard time. But it's never easy being a moderator. There's lots to do, lots to think about. So it was sorted out though. A minor error, I think. For now it's stable. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, it would have seen. You would have seen their lineup, to be fair. But it's just a minor error. It wasn't done on purpose, I don't think. It wasn't done on purpose. And poor old Matthias is having a hard time. Yay! I'm in a room. We're ready to go. Here we go on Molinjek. Oh, just had. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, 50 Bs. So we've got 50 Bs doubling up there. Last AFK and Moaning Myrtle and 2 T100 LTs. On the other team, we've got 3 T100s and an I7. So it seems that Warriors are not changing their lineups at all. Let's get over to Warriors because they're making a beeline for the B and the A cap. They're just going to hold back, as you can see. Just holding back here. A lot of teams are doing this, holding back on those LTs, waiting for them to get into position and start moving down and moving out. But the same on the other side. We've got Moaning Myrtle, Ogbenzapila, and Last AFK also holding fire. With Codeine Rider, he's making the moves. Antiquity here in the IS-7 is going to drop into the cap first. A cap will be taken. And is that going to prompt a reaction? Yes, it is. So Antiquity is in. Now in they come with the double 50Bs and the T100, prompting the reaction into this A cap area. And Antiquity is going to find himself on the end of a tank short. Oh, that's a big bounce coming in from Last AFK. Moaning Myrtle now making a move, trying to get up there. And an Impulse Kubri in Vatakovic are also coming in. Oh, Moaning Myrtle looking to close down Impulse. Ogbenzapila is being pummeled here. He's not lasting long, and down he goes. But Kubri also will go down to Codeine Rider, no doubt about it, and he does. Looking down, Impulse is trying to take out Moaning Myrtle, but Last AFK is loaded up. Moaning Myrtle now loaded, down he goes. Oop, wrong button. Antiquity and Vatovic now, they bet 2 against 2. And it's the double 50Bs against an IS-7, very healthy, and a very healthy T100. But the T100 there, getting smacked by Last AFK. Can Last AFK put another one in? He needs to. And he's now on his long reload. He's got to face hook. He's got to try and bounce as many shots as possible. They'll be looking for Moaning Myrtle. Moaning Myrtle, down he goes. So Last AFK is literally last, but not AFK. And in comes Antiquity. He'll be looking to take Vukatovic out first. Now he's loaded. He will take him out. Now he's got 2 that he can get into Antiquity. There goes 1, but he is a 2-shot to Antiquity, and he's now on his long reload. He has now got to back away. Antiquity can take him down. He is a 1-shot. Antiquity not loaded as of yet. Last AFK doing his best to get out the way of the shot, and he's managed it, and he will be loaded, but he is a 1-shot. 270. He's got to try and get the bounce. Now, Antiquity is not a 1 clip, however, unless he gets an engine fire. It's not going to be easy for Last AFK to win this, if I'm being honest with you, because Antiquity can afford to take the clip, actually. And I don't know why Antiquity is not pushing on Last AFK, because he can, and he can afford to get the clip in. I think Last AFK can only do about 900 and something damage, but there is the chance he could get an engine fire or an ammo rack. So this is why Antiquity is probably holding off a little bit. He doesn't need the points. He's already got the points. He's got the bases. And Last AFK misses 1, misses 2. Well, bounces. Bounces 3, and down goes Last AFK. Ilium, 1-0 to them. Warriors winning out in that battle. Only just, though. Only just. These outies are becoming a real pain in the backside for teams to deal with. As we move on to the same map, but I mean, this is, I believe, best of 5. It is best of 5. There's a long way to go yet. It's by no means over and done with. As I said, it's best of 5, so it's the first of 3, not the first of 2. And they changed now to the spawn points here on Molenbeek as Nano are going to look to try and get back into this game. They haven't changed their lineup, and neither team have changed their meta lineups. Let's get up. Oh, hang on a minute. We play? I don't know what's going on. Exit. We have to exit. The spawns were not changed. Now the spawns have been changed. Not easy being a mod, to be honest with you. Anyway, we've now changed the spawns, and we've also changed the tanks, TVPs, FVs, and TVPs. This lineup actually worked for them yesterday. It's the TVPs and the FV4202 really worked for them, so that doesn't surprise me. They're not going to be going to the ACAP. The other team, however, had not changed their lineup. Warriors have stayed as they are, and they are heading towards the city, with Impulse leading that charge. There he goes. Vitakovic behind him, so is Kubri. They are thinking that everybody's going to that play, but the B cap is where they're looking, and Antiquity is caught out on his own. However, he is downing a dip, so he can get away from the danger. But Codeine and Moaning Myrtle is coming up behind him. Codeine looking to get those Hesh rounds straight into the back, and 1200 straight out of Antiquity. The IS-7 could be going down here. Another 1,000 goes, and Antiquity is out and out. Now, it's just the T100s to deal with. Kubri is looking to get shots into Codeine Rider because that Hesh really does hurt the outies. Now the TVPs are on their long reloads. Ogben is the target. In that, Ogben is the target, so that's why we're rolling with him. He is a one-shot, and nothing he can do. Last AFK now looking to put a shot in. He is got one left in his clip, but Moaning Myrtle is on his long reload. Last AFK gets his last shot in. Now he's on his long reload as Vukovic comes in to try and put the pressure onto Last AFK with this long reload. That's the only downside to these TVPs. Fantastic DPM in the clip, but the reload is an eternity. He can, however, take out the one, and he does, and he's still got 3 in there, but Vitakovic is just too many shots for him. Not going to lie, 1,400, he can't churn out 1,400 with only 3, and it's 2-0 to the Nanos, and 2-0 for the Warriors. Warriors 2-0 up against the Nanos. Nanos have got to bring it back somehow, somewhere. As you can see, I mean, they dish out damage when they need to, but taking out Codeine Rider was the right way to go. That Hesh really does hurt the T100s. We now move on to Canal. Pretty big map, Canal. So many people watching. All 4 of you. Hello, all 4 of you. Yeah. What to do, eh? It is what it is, what it is. So, Codeine Rider staying in the FV4202, but last AFK Monumental jumping into the T100, and so Ogben is also staying in there. And again, no change to the other side's lineup. Let's get up high and see where they're going to go. I'm expecting a brawl around the decap area, and already we've got Last AFK, Moaning Myrtle, and Ogben all making their way to the decap. Antiquity, however, is making his way to the B cap, and the T100s of Ilium, or Warriors, are making their way to the A cap. There they go. En masse. Brum, brum, brum. Pedal to the metal as they zap out there. And tried to get the reset there, did Moaning Myrtle, but didn't happen. Decap will be taken, but the cap advantage is firmly with Warriors. Last AFK is probably going to be looking to try and get something over here. I thought he was going to go to the C cap, but seems to have changed his mind. Now, advantage Warriors. They have got the caps. They have got the pressure. And nanotechnologies have got to do something about this. It's not easy for them. Impulse just taking a high and mighty position here. Great position to be in, to be honest with you. Well, Moaning Myrtle, let's go down with them. Kubri high, Vitakovic, Antiquity. So here we have Moaning Myrtle in Ogben doing their best to flank without being spotted. Moaning Myrtle's going to be going up there first. And there he is. Cody Ride is just holding back. And then we got Moaning Myrtle, Ogben, and Last AFK all together, going to push down onto Antiquity. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. No, they're pushing towards the A. Oh, and they get the shots into Antiquity as they go past him. Now they're pushing onto A. They're going to look to try and swamp these LTs. Moaning Myrtle leading the charge. Kubri left outstanding, but he gets the bounces. Not from Ogben, though. And now come Last AFK. They're looking to close down Kubri. If they can chance that, they will put themselves in a great position. And they do. Engine fire onto Codeine, however. Codeine goes down. So that was on the other side of the map. Moaning Myrtle now, they're looking to close down Vertikovic. Last AFK going out wide, gets the shots in, but it bounces. A lot of bounces here. Ogben here can't really do much. This is not going according to the plan for the TTT guys. Down goes Ogben. Moaning Myrtle being chased around by Impulse. Vertikovic is going to get the drop on Last AFK. Moaning Myrtle's going to try and help out, but he's got IS-7 and Impulse in the T100 behind him. And this is all over, realistically, apart from the singing and the dancing. And there you go. It's finished. That's it. No more. Boom, boom. Fantastic battles. But the Warriors taking home the glory from the nanotechnologies. Now, I thought the nanotechnologies had the better plan, to be fair, but Codeine really getting smacked around. The engine fire doesn't help. But anyway, it is what it is, what it is. So, we're leaving that now, and I've got to find out what room I'm now in. So, we are now going to back into room 1, actually. I don't know why I just left. We're still in the room. But apparently we've got some time to wait. Yeah. So, the winner of this go into the grand final where they will play Invalids, which is basically Jones. In this matchup, we have got Resurrection, which is basically BPS, against Warriors, which is Ilium, which we've just seen. We have got about 10 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a replay rather than... Oh, it was a draw. I'm going to play a replay rather than subject you to more on my PC. So who can I play? Let's have a look at 202 TB Tanker in the T54 E1. You watch this, and I'll go and get, 3 gals. I'm back, baby, yeah. So, still best of 5. The final arrow is best of 9. And as soon as this replay's finished, we'll jump into the room and, well, find out who makes it into the final. It's either Warriors or Resurrection. One of the two. Just don't know which one yet. Ooh. I do like this tank, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not a big fan of... I'm a fan of the tank. And I like the tier. He's lucky here to get tier 8, tier 9 battles rather than tier 9 and tier 10. This tank struggles against tier 10s. Not gonna lie. Got away with that. I'm not gonna, let's be honest with you. He did get away with that. Now I've lost all the viewers. There's only one person watching. Oh, that's what I love. That's why I love doing YouTube. Oh, it's a disaster. It's gone down. Wow. That was me thinking everybody was watching. I thought everybody was watching Wild Ones Alpha, but they're not. It seems that nobody is watching this tournament a lot. Did he get a mastery though? No, he got a 3rd class, bless him. Anyway, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm there. Oh yeah. It's like talking to myself. It's just me and 2 others. Anyway. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. They should all be here now. Ilium is certainly, some of them are here, but we're going to be going off now, I think. Pretty sure we were. Yeah. So, oh, dearie me. Let me just feed my cat. Ah, sorry about that. I had to feed my cat. She was being a pain. Do we think we will see the VK72 Blitz Cup? Let's. I think the more important question is: will there be a Blitz Cup? I don't know. Is the honest answer. I don't even know if there would be a Blitz Cup. To be fair. with the way the things are going. I'm hopeful. I mean, there's certainly way. I don't know what Wargaming's plans are overall. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of disruption recently for various reasons, which we don't need to go into. I mean, we were hoping that this year we'd get back to the offlines after COVID, but the offlines used to be held in Minsk. Obviously, that's out of the question, as Wargaming have sort of departed their operations from Minsk and Russia, and Belarus and Russia. They had located majority of the Blitz staff, however, to Vilna in Lithuania, but I don't know what their plans are. To be honest with you, I mean, with the recent announcement by Wargaming that they're sort of offloading the RU server, a lot of the sponsorship. Well, I say a lot of, yeah, I still believe that a lot of the sponsorship came from Russia previously, and obviously that's not an option anymore. So I don't know. Is the honest answer? I just don't know what's going to happen. From what I've seen, and I know BlitzStars is not like 100% accurate, but it seems that the player bases are shrinking across all servers by 50%. The NA server is now less popular than the Asian server, which never used to be the case. The EU server used to be riding around 30 odd thousand. Now it's riding around 13,000 players per week. I've got to be honest, the game's in a bad place at the moment, and I would say that there are numerous reasons for that. It's not just the unpleasantness happening in Eastern Europe, I don't think. I mean, that account for some of it, of course it will, but I think there are other reasons. I mean, obviously COVID is sort of forgotten about now to an extent, and therefore people are not they're not caged like they were when COVID was in its full swing. So it'd be interesting to see what goes on going forward, to be honest with you. I mean, I know the unpleasantness. Oh, forget that. We're into Port Bay. Is it meant to be Port Bay? I think it is. So this is best of 5. So it's first to 3 victories. We are Ilium, which are Warriors. They are in a 60 TP, an IS-7, a T100, and a VK against a Resurrection, which is BPS. And that's the IS-7 T100s and a Vickers. So let's get up and see where they're going to go. I'm expecting BPS are heading towards the CCAP, and they are. That's exactly where they're going. Pretty much what we saw in their game against Run and Rush, or Rush and Run, can't remember what they're called now, whereby they did pretty much the same thing, but Ilium are not taking the bait like they did. You've got Kubri over there at the back, Impulse at the back, and Vitakovic was the only one forward. CCAP will be taken, so the cap advantage will go to the Resurrection guys, but Vasic had to pay a hefty penalty for that, to be fair. In that Vickers, he lost half his hit points. A-cap has now been taken. General is going to go up high. Let's get down with General, actually. There he is. So we're rolling with General at the moment. He's just on overlook. They're now going to try and prevent the B-cap from being taken, move away from him. Vasic is relocating back. He joins up with Peter Taylor, Swift and Joya. They're going to be looking to make sure that nothing gets into that B-cap, and Vasic is pushing all the way round. He's actually looking to steal the A-cap, I think, but he's got to be careful. He is lost half his hit points. And that Vertikovic in that T100 will be able to come back. The C-cap is now being taken, however. General is going to come in, help out. The C-cap is being taken, but the A-cap will now be taken. So let's just get up and see what's going on over there. Well, it's Impulse and Vetkovic. Kubra is just holding fire. Antiquity is moving back round. So Advantage has now switched to Ilium. They have got the cap advantage now, despite despite Resurrection having the early advantage. They've now lost that advantage, and it's gone to Warriors. Resurrection at the moment, I mean, Vertikovic is here in a great position, waiting for them to come around for the C-cap. And Fox is the first one there, and he gets tagged. But they will be looking to take the C-cap away from them and try and get the advantage back. But at the same, no one's moving to the A-cap. They're looking to get the brawl going down now. Impulse on the other side in the 60 TP. Foxy here unable to cap. He's getting pushed heavily, to be fair, by Vertikovic. Vasic is just holding back. And Foxy's got to be careful here. Now we've got General and Peter Taylor, Swift and Joya. They're just holding back over the fight. They're all Intequities coming in. They're going to focus Foxy here. Foxy is the target acquired. Kubre is looking to put the shots in the back, and he does. Antiquity is getting pummeled a little bit, but Vasic is now down to a one shot. Fox is at to back out of there. The points are even Stevens. No, actually, Resurrection does have the advantage now, but Vasic is going to go down. Vertikovic is going to take him, not before the IS-7 of Integrity goes down. Oh! Vertikovic misses his shot on Vasic. Vasic, oh, he does finish him off eventually. And Impulse finishes off General. So Foxy and Peter Taylor Swift are the last two standing. It's 2 against 3. If they can get rid of Kubri, they have a chance. Because then they need to get rid of Vertikovic. And there he goes. Kubri goes down. But now Impulse in the 60 TP. That's a bounce by Peter Taylor. And he bounces Foxy, though, does Impulse. They've got to be careful here. Vertikovic is being run around. And Fox is in trouble with Impulse. He can't do much about this. He's got to hope that Impulse bounces. Impulse is looking to try and find a way in, and he finds it. Peter Taylor will finish off Vertikovic, but it's pretty neck and neck, and it's pretty tight. Peter Taylor now managing to grab the B-cap. Impulse is slow. He can't get there in time. He will be able to take this and run away, and that will give Resurrection the distinct advantage, and it does. And you can see Impulse is still trying his best to get up. He has got a dead driver. Doesn't help either, having your driver down. So he's probably still got to wait another 20 seconds before he can do anything about that. There's no point in him going to the C-cap. They've already got it. This is going to go to Resurrection. Valiant effort. Well played by Peter Taylor, Swift and Joya. Impulse can't do anything about it. He knows that. It's all over. And Resurrection take first blood. 1-0 to Resurrection. Yeah, baby. Great little game. It was ebbed and flowed. There were ups, there were downs. There were heartaches. There was everything, really. Let's not beat around the bush. Everything was there for everyone to see. Great little game. So, swapping those spawn points, hopefully. Hopefully. As we move in. Port Bay again. Don't forget, it's best of 5 this. So it's first of 3 victories. As we are here on Port Bay. Just swapping the spawn points. No change to the lineup for Resurrection, but we have an M6 Yo coming in for Impulse this time, deciding that the 60 TP is just too slow. So pretty much I think they're going to do the same as what they did. Well, the Resurrection guys look like they're doing the same as what they did in the last game, to an extent. And Vertikovic coming up, trying to get that corner. He's got some great camo. Let's not kid ourselves. Pink flowers. Nice. Vertikovic deciding that whilst he's in a great little spot, it's not the best spot to be on your own. Antiquity pushing in and getting smacked around as he does so by Peter Taylor Swift and General. He can handle it, but not much he can do about it. Oh, that was a big hit coming in from Vasic. Vasic's got to be careful though, because Kubey is there. And here comes Kubey in the VK. He's not going to be able to get the shots into Vasic unless Vasic comes all the way back, which he's not going to. He's not that daft. So at the moment, we've got Antiquity on the ropes here. Antiquity is very much on the ropes, actually. Antiquity is really being punished. He's not going to last. Down he goes. Now in come the Yo and of Impulse and the T100 of Vertikovic, looking to close down Peter Swift Taylor. Let's go with them. Impulse losing a load of HP there. General will finish him off though. There he goes. And now it's Peter Taylor Swift actually who's finished him off. I thought it was going to be General. Peter Taylor Swift is now going to be the acquisition, but Vertikovic isn't going to last. General will definitely finish him off, and he does. So now we've just got Kubey, last man standing, 4 against 1. This is a turnaround for the Warriors. They haven't been in this position at all. We've seen them dominate most of the teams. And ammo rack, just to finish it off, by Vasic there. You know, if you're going to kill it. You know, if you're going to go out in style, go out in style. Make it an ammo rack. Great little ammo rack to defend there. Great game by Vasic and Vickers. Not going to lie, it was fantastico. So, 2-0. Match point 2. Resurrection. They have 1 foot into today's final against Invalids, which are the Joneses who they faced earlier. So, here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba. Just waiting for everybody to ready up and load up and do their thing. On to Mine Ruins. IS-7s and T100s are the order of the day for Resurrection. 3 T100s and IS-7 are the order of the day for Warriors. That's been their preferred lineup throughout the majority of the games, to be fair. So, let's wonder where they're going to go. Well, the T100s are definitely heading towards the C-cap. We've got Kubey and Impulse. No, Vertikovic jumping straight in. Impulse going up the other side. Vasic is there. Antiquity is last man on his own. Oh, that's a great shot from General into Impulse. Try to get the shots into Vertikovic and Kubey, but it didn't really work. Now they're going to push down, led by Vasic, trying to push down onto Vertikovic. And he does push. Kubey comes around, gets a shot in. Now Foxy barges Vasic out of the way to get a shot into Kubey. Kubey is looking worse for where Vasic should finish him off, and he does. And now we have Vertikovic. He's running away, doing his best, but he's not going to miss it. Oh, it gets tracked. General comes round, rams him, and General should finish him off. He won't. He's not a one shot, but General will get 2 in, and Vasic down he goes, courtesy of Impulse. But 2, 3 down, and Antiquity is the last man standing, and here he is. Peter Taylor Swift Enjoyer is toying with him at the moment, Antiquity, and this is looking like a convincing win for Resurrection. To be fair, Warriors are going to be disappointed. I mean, they played so well in the games that we've seen, and wow, it just wasn't to be, was it? So, the BPS boys winning out. So we have a load of dropped frames, and the internet's playing up a little bit at this end. That's because it's that time of day. So sorry about that, but it's that time of day, I'm afraid. Anyway, boom. That's it. We're just minutes now, just waiting for the final. And whilst we wait for the final, I'm going to free up the memory again. Free up the RAM, as you do. So you're not going to see anything anyway, it's not going to affect anything, not the RAM. We certainly just had a load of internet spikes, basically. That's what happened there. I don't know why it suddenly spiked like that, but well, I do because it's that time of day and it's Ramadan, so everybody and his dog is jumped onto the internet. Right, I'm just gonna go and have actually I'm gonna have a cigarette. Sorry, I'll be back in a moment. Enjoy a replay. I think I'll play one from Rolling Swarm. Hang on. Hang on. Let's watch Rolling. Oh, I've confirmed my readiness for battle. Damn it. I'm not ready. Watch Rolling strut his stuff in the projector. Why not? Alrighty then, we're back. Yeah, the sound went a bit weird because I don't know why, actually. I think it was the internet drop. There was a spike, a big internet spike. And big internet spikes don't help, basically. That's what happened there. So the sound is clicky. Yeah. Mm. That's weird. The sound's still weird. I don't know what's going on there then. That's more YouTube than anything else. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the sound. There shouldn't be anything wrong with the sound, to be honest with you. So I don't know why the sound's gone a bit weird. And I can't monitor it myself, which will get horrible feedback, basically. So I don't know. We'll just have to deal with it. But there was a big internet spike, to be fair. Huge internet spike. Because it's that time of the day here in the Middle East, especially during Ramadan. So the internet goes a bit strange this time of the day, especially during this time of the year. It's not the best. It's not the best. Oh, Mr. Swarm doing well here, and he's going to get a Raz. Booyaka! Raz. And the turret just. Do you see that? The turret sort of hanging. So, there we go. Rolling with his Raz. And he blocked 800 damage, but he killed 7. Got a Raz, got a Mastery, got a shed load of credits. And carried the team. Anyway, let's jump in. The teams aren't here yet, but I've got to now sit here and wait. I think you'll find YouTube is playing up just a little bit now. So, yeah. Bane of my life is YouTube. So we're going into a best of 9 now, starting on Desert Sands. Let's see how it goes. Bear with me one moment. Yeah, just check the sound. It is a bit weird. I don't know what's happened there. I'll try and get it resolved. Bear with me whilst I try and get it sorted. So I don't know what's happened here with the sound, and I'm trying to get it sorted, but I don't know if it's been sorted or not. Well, I don't know if it's resolved, but I'm going to have to turn it off for the moment, the monitoring, because we're into the battle. So that's why I was a bit quiet. I was trying to monitor everything anyway. We're in the battle. It's best of 9. We have 2 LTs, an ISO, and a CTP for the invalids. And a projector, an ISO, and a T1 and 2 T100s for resurrection. Fantastic. No, he's not going to go into the B cap. He's going to avoid that. Push around, push through. Don't know if the sound is resolved. I didn't have any time to sort it out, to be fair. A cap is the order of the day for resurrection, however. In general, classic jumping in. Moving back over. So far, object 3 has been tagged, but he's in a CTP. It's not going to worry him too much. And hopefully the sound is resolved. I don't know if the sound is resolved. It's the last battles anyway, it's the final. And if you can't cope with it, guys, just go and watch Wild One's Helper. Because he's also streaming. And he won't have the same sound issues as me, I don't think. So there's not much I can do about it. Not now, it's too late. I would have started, but I would have restarted, could have restarted. But I can't now, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. Anyway, push coming through from Object 3. Try to catch out the BPS guys, but Foxy bouncing off Object 3 there. Object 3 probably looking to put no shots into Foxy. He was looking for the smaller tanks. Wasn't able to find them, unfortunately for him. But he's just going to hold there. Fantastic is right behind him. Foxy is slightly isolated. Now he's got support in the form of Peter Taylor, Swift and Joya. Now they can push down on Object 3. Object 3 losing a shed load of HP there. Let's get down and close up with Object 3. Here we go. Fantastic blocking the shots from Foxy. Foxy trying to get around, trying to get that shot into Object 3. He does. Object 3, down he goes. Fantastic pushing through, trying to get into Vasic. Vasic really looking worse for wear. He's got to push out. He's on his long reload there in the Progetto. Fantastic. We'll take him down, but Almera has gone down. So at the moment, the Joneses are... Oh, that was a bad shot from Fantastic. What happened there? Whoops is coming in. He's being chased by General. And now Fantastic being pummeled. Whoopsie is being chased by General. Whoopsie is not going to last. General takes him down. Fantastic is the last man standing. And there's not much you can do about it. Let's be honest. This one is going to Resurrection. And down goes Fantastic. Wowzers. Resurrection winning that battle in convincing style. Not gonna lie. Great little game. And I'm just going to monitor the sound again. Bear with me. So basically, the sound isn't resolved, and I don't know what I can do about it. To be fair, guys, I wish I could, but there's not much I can do about it. Unfortunately, we are. It is what it is. Um, it was working fine, and now it's gone really weird. So seriously, go in, get yourselves over to Wild One's Halper's stream. He's streaming as well, the final. He will not have a sound issue. I've got a sound issue that I'm finding it very difficult to resolve. So get over to him and go and check out his stream, because you'll be much better off over there. Rules Fantastic is in the wrong tank. He's not allowed to go in that tank. He has to go in a tech tree. So yeah, I'm just telling everybody, go to Wild One's Alpha stream. You will not have a sound issue. I've got a sound issue. I can't resolve it. The only way I can resolve it is by closing OBS. If I close OBS, then you're going to lose the game. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants to lose the game. So I'll carry on streaming, but I can't help the sound, guys. I can't do anything about the sound, unfortunately. Not a thing. So Fantastic now jumping into a proper tank. The IS-7 along with Object 3. The Joneses, Ameri and Whoopsie in their T-100s pushing forward, but General, along with Peter, also in their T-100s, grabbing that A-cap very, very quickly. Cap advantage does go to Resurrection. Invalids have got to pull this back somehow. Vasic just getting tagged there in the Progetto. Now comes Invalids. Leading the charge is Fantastic Whoopsie and Object. Whoopsie getting tagged as he comes across by Peter Taylor. However, Fantastic jumps into the cap. Foxy is being isolated here. Let's go down with Foxy. Oops. Foxy, there we go. He was isolated, but he's done well to get around this. He's done well to get around this. He's coming in as well. And they're losing hit points rapidly. Vasic now is the target. Whoopsie is one shot though. Whoopsie down to Vasic in the Progetto. That changes the dynamic a little bit, but Vasic is tentatively low here. He's trying to get, not circled to death as such, but, well, yeah, circled to death. Fox is still alive, and he was the isolated one. And down goes Mary as well, but finally Peter Taylor Swift Joy is down. Vasic, all Vasic's down as well, leaving Foxy. Foxy pushing down on Object 3. Object 3 doing his best to get away from Foxy. And he does. Foxy looking to put the shot into him, but Object 3 gets one into the front end of Foxy. Foxy now needs to finish off Object 3 before Fantastic gets there, because he's one shot now, and down he goes. And General finally coming in. Can't do anything about it. This is going to be a double up. It's going to be even Stevens. The General tries to run away, but he gets tagged on the way out by Fantastic. Great little game. And no doubt you didn't hear any of it, because my sound system's gone all tits up. What to do? I've done everything I can to try and resolve it, and the only way I can resolve it, guys, is by literally by closing OBS, which I can't do. I can't close OBS, obviously, because if I close OBS, you're not going to see the games, and it's a final. So seriously, go to Wild Ones Helper stream. At least there you're not going to have the sound problem that you've got here, because I can't resolve it. It's as simple as. Anyway, let's get up high. I'll do my best to try and get up high. It's basically OBS that's having a hissy fit. And the only way to resolve it is to close OBS, but I can't do that. Anyway, Whoopsie and Mary pushing heavily into the C-cap area, as you can see here. They're going to go up high, catch Vickers or Vasik out on a limb. He gets away with that. Almeri doesn't, however. Almeri really gets pummeled. Whoopsie also getting tagged there by Vasik. Foxy coming in to help out. Object 3 pushing in as well. So we've only got one, and that's fantastic over there. Object 3 pushing in heavily, trying to get that tag onto Vasik. But Almeri losing a lot of HP. However, now Peter Taylor Swift comes in. He's trying to put the shots into the back of Object 3, trying to stop him from escaping. Almeri is a one shot. And down he goes. Now they're going to be looking to close down Whoopsie. Potentially, maybe. Object 3 is also looking west to where Whoopsie is now a one shot though. Down he goes. We're now with Object 3. Object 3 is getting pummeled. Oh, down he goes. Fantastic, that's fantastic. He manages to take Vasik out, but he's got too many tanks to deal with. Fox is pretty healthy. Peter Taylor Swift, enjoy it. It's incredibly healthy, and so is General. Fantastic. Nothing you can do about it. And it's 2-0 to Resurrection. 2-0 to Resurrection. And at this stage, the Invalids are scrabbling around. However, they have the opportunity to bring it back. Keep going quiet because I'm checking the sound constantly. I'm constantly checking the sound, and I've lost all sound now, actually. So, yeah. Anyway. Here we go again. This time the Joneses, the Invalids are moving heavily onto the C-cap area. OBS is having a fit. Can't do anything about it, guys. Whoopsie, though. They're getting into the corner here. Almeri and Object 3 in their LTs. Whoopsie is just looking at the C-cap, but unbeknown to most of them, coming around the back is Resurrection. Catching Whoopsie off guard. Whoopsie getting absolutely punished here. General looking to try and finish him off. Fantastic coming in to try and relieve some of that pressure, but then comes Foxy in the IS-7, puts a big roll into Whoopsie. Whoopsie is now one shot, and so is Fantastic. Vasik in the M48 looking to close down there, and he does. Fantastic down, and so is Whoopsie. Now Almeri giving Foxy a hard time. Object 3 also trying to get involved, and Vasik is the target. 2 against 4. Vasik will be looking to try and get shots in. No, he doesn't. Vasik is now a one-shot. General stopping Object 3 from escaping. Almeri is a one-shot. Peter Taylor Swift and Joy will take him. We are now with Object 3, last man standing. Going to be chased by every man and his dog. Great smack there from Peter Taylor Swift and Joy. This is going to be 3-0. 2 of Resurrection. This is best of 9, so it's the first of 5 victories. As we now move on to the next map, Canal. Hey Tommy, how you doing, mate? Can't do anything about the sound. I wish I could, but I can't. So seriously, guys, all go to Wild Run Talpet if you can. At least that way you're going to get undisrupted sound. Anyway, here we go again. Canal. Always a tricky map is Canal. I try and do more of the action, you don't need to listen to me. Looking at what the LTs are doing, they're just hanging behind. Fantastic in Object 3, going to jump into the B cap. Moving over the map, wow, Basic is an E50M this time. And Fox is an E50M. The D cap is the acquisition for Resurrection. Fox is going to continue his charge around. Now Mary is going to try and grab the A cap. B cap has been taken. Vasic is looking to put some pressure on. They will have 2 caps if oh no, Vasic or General coming in as well. Object 3 being given a bit of a hard time, but he's getting away with it. General, however, gets really smacked. Hit pointer firmly in favour of the Invalids at this moment in time, rather than the Resurrection guys. Peter Taylor Swift goes down, massively down. Now it's advantage Invalids. Object 3 pushing down. Foxy trying to block him. Foxy going to try and put a shot in as well. Foxy has got the reload. Down goes Vasic though. It's 2 against 4. In fact, it's not. It's 1 against 3. Let's go with Foxy. He goes a 1 shot anyway. He's not going to last out. Mary's going to take him down. And Mary does. So, slowly bringing it back. See, it's 2-3. Is this the comeback? Well, quite possibly. You never know. Straight into Canal as we switch those spawn points. Let's get up high. So, Invalids now got the bit between the teeth a little bit. Are we looking to close down Resurrection, bring it to that 3-all, and then go pushing forward for those last 2 victories? Resurrection, however, will be looking to consolidate and turn this one back around. Peter Taylor Swift enjoy it, getting the heck out of dodge. Object 3 getting tagged as he pushes through. Good positioning by Foxy. It's all T100s, by the way, for the Resurrection guys. IS7s for Invalids. Fantastic here. Trying to get Vasic. He misses that shot. And Vasic escaping that. Almeri, though. Foxy and Vasic are looking to push down onto Almeri. Almeri here may not last. Vasic will finish him off, and he does. Back over this side, Peter Taylor Swift is giving Object 3 one heck of a hard time. Down he goes. Whoopsie. Well, Whoopsie is backing out, but he's got Foxy and Peter Taylor Swift on him. Whoopsie is not going to last this one. He's got 2 on him. And down he goes, leaving Fantastic as the last man standing. He's a very healthy IS7, must admit. But he is the last man standing. There's not much you can do about it. This will therefore put Resurrection in. Oh, and an engine fired just to finish it off. Let that turret fly, turret. So that now firmly puts Resurrection in the driving seat. They have one paw on the final victory here today. It's match point 2 of Resurrection, the team from BPS. However, can the Invalids, the team from Joneses, pull it back around? Can they turn it around? Time will tell. Last game or not? Don't know. Mine Ruins, always a great one. Can go either way. We got 60 TPs doubling up. 2 IS7s, very heavy for the Invalids. 2 T100s and 2 IS7s for Resurrection. No, Vasic in general and those E100s, the T100s are going to be heading for the CCAP. This, however, is going to be a big push through the middle area for the heavies of Invalids. Now, Mary leading the charge. Whoopsie just behind him. General will get tagged, maybe. Yes, he does. Good roll out there by Mary. Fantastic in Object 3 pushing down towards the B-cap. Hoping to get around the back of these IS7s of Peter Taylor, Swift, Enjoyer, and Foxy. C-cap has been taken, so the cap advantage is sat with Resurrection. Fox is now pushing in, but it's what's going on with these two 60 TPs of Fantastic and Object 3. That is the concern for Resurrection here. They are looking to get shots into the back of the IS7s. At the same time, the IS7s are looking to take out Almeri. And they could here. Mary is one shot. Here comes Fantastic. Here comes Object 3. Down goes Foxy. That was not part of the game plan. Now Mary here is still alive. Peter Taylor, Swift Enjoyer, needs to take him down if he can. He does. It's 3 against 3, but the momentum is actually with the Joneses. Fantastic, however, does go down. Now it changes. Although Whoopsie puts a big ram into Vasic. Vasic puts a great shot at Object 3. It's 2 against 2. It's a T100 and IS7 against a 60 TP and an IS7. Whoopsie and Object 3. Object 3 losing a shed load of HP there. General may be able to finish him out before all Peter Taylor, Swift Enjoyer bounced by Object 3. General looking to finish Object 3, and he does. Whoopsie got it all to do. He can finish off Peter Taylor, Swift Enjoyer, but what's General going to do? Is General going to battle him? General is effectively a 2-shot, but General looks like he's going to run away and try and win it on the caps. He could win it on the caps. He really could. Whoopsie, very healthy. General cannot win. Oh, that was great anticipation by General. Whoopsie, blind shooting and almost getting away with that. General just happy to run down the clock. To be honest, he's got the advantage with the points. Even if Whoopsie were to jump into the A or the B cap, it's not going to help him. General now hanging in the corner. He does not know where Whoopsie is, but then again, Whoopsie doesn't know where he is. Anything can happen. Whoopsie is going for the C cap. Whoopsie is on his way to the C-cap, thinking General made his way there, but if he hasn't, he's going to try and steal it. General, on the other hand, he needs to get to either the A or the B-cap. He now knows Whoopsie is at the C-cap. That gives him the opportunity to get to the A-cap. Whoopsie cannot chase him from there. The advantage is still with Resurrection here. He will get the A cap. At the moment, he is not getting any points at this moment in time. If the game were to end right now, it goes to Resurrection on points and on damage done. He is taking the cap again. Where is Whoopsie though? Whoopsie is making his way to try and anticipate where General is going to be, and he's anticipated well. This could be disaster for General. Oh, Whoopsie! He anticipated it. Now General has got the speed. He's got the mobility. Whoopsie doesn't have that. General's just baiting him. Whoopsie, not a thing he can do about this. It really is pretty much all over unless Whoopsie does something spectacular, and he might do. Oh, he doesn't. That was so unlucky. He drops his adrenaline. He knows that something he could. Well, General sees the chance to escape. Oh, he red lines it. He didn't want to do that. Whoopsie. Oh, Whoopsie spots him at the last minute, but General gets safe, and it's all over. Realistically, it is all over. It goes to Resurrection. This was a fantastic final battle. Not gonna lie, it could have gone either way. Now, unless something really weird happens now, which I doubt, it's all over. Whoopsie anticipated where General was going to be. He could still. He could get it. Oh, he misses the shot, and he knows it's all over. He knows it's all over. He missed the shot. Nothing can be done about it. That is great stuff. Whoopsie knows he can't do anything. He puts his gun up in the air in his salute, and it's all over. Massive congratulations to Resurrection. I thought the Joneses, who had been so strong for the entire tournament, would have won this, but when it came down to the final, Resurrection had what it takes. That's it for me. That's it for the tournament. It's all over, which is probably a good thing because my sound has gone all tits up. Anyway, hopefully you'll watch it on Wildwood's Alpha stream because he's not having a sound issue unlike me. Massive congratulations to Resurrection, the team from BPS. Commiserations to Invalids, the team from Joneses, who are so strong throughout the entire tour. The guys will take home with them some pretty decent prizes for a 4 versus 4. I enjoyed every minute of this, despite the fact that my sound is gone tits up. I hope you did. I'm going to go now and not subject you to any more of this vile sound. Until the next time, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you all again soon. Until the next time, bye for now.